If you live with back pain, then you know how disruptive it can be to your everyday life. At California Pain Consultants, Dr. Goswami uses a holistic approach to help his patients get back to living. This can mean physical therapy, injections, minimally invasive procedures, pharmaceuticals, all before surgery is presented as an option. But in the event surgery is necessary, Dr. Goswami is well-versed in innovative breakthroughs for pain management. Dr. Goswami performs his surgeries at the state-of-the-art Herndon Surgery Center. It's where we watched as he completed a spinal cord stimulator trial implantation.
So with this technology, what it does is that the stimulation causes, the spinal cord stimulator causes a stimulation or vibration that feels like champagne bubbles. It feels like a massage. And what we're doing is we're actually changing the neural pathways that correspond to pain and pain sensation. And it's kind of like an iPhone where we want to reset the patient's pain pathways to allow them to bring their pain or bring those nerves back down to a state of quiescence for them. So these are just the needles that we use to find the epidural space. Which is the space in the back where we put the spinal cord stimulator leads into. It's just like when you're pregnant and you have an epidural for pregnancy. This is the same type of procedure, meaning the same space we go into to put a catheter for pregnancy as we do an electrode for spinal cord stimulation.
So we're looking for the path. These needles are going to help us find the path.
Exactly. So these needles help us to locate the epidural space in the back. And once we've located the epidural space using this syringe, which is a loss of resistance syringe, once we find the right spot, the right space, then we go in there with these electrodes here. And these electrodes are the electrodes that we use for the spinal cord stimulation. Alright, so they go in like that. Picture here. Okay. Then we have another one.
And our patient doesn't feel anything right now.
Yeah, so the patient, we've numbed up their back, and they also have sedation through the IV to help them tolerate the procedure. Picture here. Then we put in this electrode through the needle to find the epidural space. We'll take a shot here. Yeah, okay. We'll do a little cranial tilt. So then once we're in the epidural space, what we want to do is we want to go up the epidural space until we get to around the thoracic T7, T8, T9 level, because that's the level where all these pain fibers correspond to back, buttock, hip, leg, and foot pain that patients are having. So we'll do this other side first. And once we find the epidural space, then we want to steer the lead as carefully as possible to its final resting place in the back as well, which is around the T7, T8, T9, almost between the shoulder blade area. And that's what correlates with pain fibers to the back, the buttock, the hips, the legs, going all the way down to the feet. And then once we have them in place, we take another X-ray that looks from the side to make sure that they're in the proper alignment as well in the epidural space. And so now the last step is just once they're placed in the right space, this patient has a lot of other wires in his chest. He's had previous coronary artery bypass surgery, open heart surgery, has also pacemaker wires going to the heart, and so this type of procedure can be done for patients with who have cardiac issues as well, in which the wires won't get tangled and won't interfere with each other. And so the only thing that's left is these two little wires that are coming out of the back, and these two little puncture marks that were made from the needles that went in. That's all that's left, and so we will go ahead and tape this to the patient's back and then take them to recovery and turn it on and see how they feel afterwards, and hopefully they'll be able to get some good relief. So, yeah.
Okay, so that was the spinal cord stimulation. It's very quick. I was there for almost the entire thing. It took maybe 10 minutes. And so what kind of relief will he now feel?
So the goal is to turn the stimulator on once the patient comes to recovery and make sure that we can capture the areas of where the patient is having pain.
Yes.
Usually low back, buttock, legs, all the way down to the feet. And we can tailor the stimulation according to where they have their pain, whether it's left side, right side, whether it's just across the back, or whether it's down the legs into the feet. And we have different programs that we can set and we can layer upon each other as well, just like patients have different pain at different times of the day.
Sure.
We can layer these different waveforms for the patients as well as the day goes on for them.
Such advanced technology. If people want to get in contact with you, they want to set up a consultation at California Pain Consultants, how do they do that?
Yeah, they can look at our website, www.cpc.com, or give us a call in the office. It's 559-478-4757.
Okay, perfect. Dr. Goswami, thank you so much for inviting us out here. It was incredible to see you in action. We will have all of his contact information. We'll put it on our website as well. Dr. Goswami, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Everybody else, stay right there. We'll be right back.